Monster Jam trucks get down and dirty with the new color change trucks. Now you can clean the dirt away with Monster Jam Dirty to Clean trucks. Water shows off their down and dirty deco and gets them clean for their next round of arena action. This video will show you how to turn your trucks from dirty to clean and back again. While Monster Jam Dirty to Clean trucks start off dirty, they may be clean when you first get them depending upon the temperature. First, remove the Monster Jam Dirty to Clean trucks from their package. Dual packs come with 2 trucks for twice the Monster Jam action. It's Gravedigger and Earthshaker, El Toro Loco and Northern Nightmare, Blue Thunder and Full Charge, Max D and Radical Rescue, Zombie and Soldier Fortune, Megalodon and Pirate's Curse, Dragon and Thunderbust. The awesome dirty deco makes it look like they just rolled off a Monster Jam course. Use warm water to color change Gravedigger. The dirt disappears and that iconic skull and graveyard design is clean again. The color change stays until you're ready to dirty them up again. Just douse Gravedigger with cold water to bring back that dirty deco. And with so many of your favorite Monster Jam trucks covered in dirt, it's gonna take waves of warm water to clean them up. Whoa, check out all the cool paint jobs hiding underneath. Bring on the ice cold water to dirty them up. These Monster Jam trucks are too cool to stay clean. Now that you know how to color change your Monster Jam trucks, it's splashing fun getting them from dirty to clean and back again.
It's the Monster Jam Megalodon Storm RC. This beast puts Monster Jam action in your hands and on the water. This video will show you how to operate your Megalodon Storm so you can pull off awesome stunts when you're ready to roll. First, remove the Megalodon Storm and remote control from the package. Make sure you don't throw out the instruction sheet. You'll need to learn how to operate your truck so you can pull off cool stunts. Then add 2 AAA batteries to the remote control. Use a screwdriver to remove the battery door and add the batteries. Replace the battery door and tighten the screw to secure it. Do not remove or install batteries using sharp or metal tools. Now let's charge Megalodon Storm. Turn it upside down. Make sure the power switch is in the off position and remove the cover from the charging cable compartment. Megalodon Storm is USB rechargeable. Just plug the cable into a computer to begin charging. The charging LED will flash when it's charging. When it stops flashing and stays on, Megalodon Storm is fully charged. Megalodon Storm drives and stunts on water, so it's important to keep the charging cable dry. Place the cable back in the charging compartment and make sure to secure the door. This will protect and keep it waterproof. Now connect your controller to your truck. Turn on Megalodon Storm and place on a flat surface. Press the green button on the controller. Your controller and truck are connected, and you're ready to pull off awesome Monster Jam stunts. Note, if your truck does not connect to the controller the first time, turn the truck off, turn the controller off, and repeat the previous steps. The controller has 2 toggles. The left side controls Megalodon Storm to move forward and backward. The right side controls Megalodon to turn left and right. Both toggles allow you to control speed and turns so you can master driving your Megalodon Storm and pull off awesome stunts. If you're driving Megalodon Storm straight but is drifting to the left, drive straight while pressing the right button under the steering toggle. When your Megalodon Storm drives straight, release the button. If it's drifting to the right, follow the same steps, but press the left button under the steering toggle. To pull off an epic nose wheelie, push the left toggle forward, then quickly move it backwards. Megalodon Storm will pop up on its 2 front wheels. With some practice, you'll be a pro in no time. Time to hit the water. The controller works the same way as when you're driving Megalodon Storm on land. Hit the throttle to speed across the surface. Remember, before driving on water, ensure the charging cable storage compartment is firmly closed. The Megalodon Storm may be the fiercest shark to dominate the oceans, but fully submerging the vehicle in the water is not recommended. Your controller will beep when your Megalodon Storm is either driving out of range or the battery's running low. When you hear beeping, turn the truck around and drive it back towards you. The beeping will stop when the truck is back in range. If the beeping continues, it's time to recharge. Follow the steps to plug in the cable and fully recharge your truck. Avoiding large obstacles and tall grass will ensure Megalodon Storm performs at its best. Now that you know how to operate your Monster Jam Megalodon Storm RC truck, you'll have tons of fun recreating real Monster Jam action or all new stunts on land and on water. It's the Monster Jam Megalodon Storm RC.
Get ready for side-by-side speed and action with Monster Jam Racing Rivals RC trucks. This video will show you how to operate your Gravedigger and Megalodon 124 RC trucks and race head-to-head on a custom stunt course. Who will be the first to cross the finish line? It comes with 1 Gravedigger, 1 Megalodon, 2 controllers, 6 packed batteries plus 2 in each controller, an 8-piece track set with a start and finish line, and an instruction sheet. Make sure you don't throw out the instruction sheet. You'll need to learn how to operate your trucks to pull off epic racing action. Before you can start racing, you'll need to add batteries. The Racing Rivals set comes with all the batteries you need for your Monster Jam trucks and controllers. Remove the tab from the back of the controller to activate the batteries. Just grab it and pull it out. Now add 3 AAA batteries to the trucks. Make sure the power is in the off position and use a screwdriver to remove the battery covers. Do not remove or install batteries using sharp or metal tools. Add the batteries and replace the battery covers. Now it's time to connect the controllers. Turn the power switch on the underside of the trucks into the on position and place on a flat surface. Push the left throttle lever up to the maximum position and back to the minimum position to complete the connection. Now you're ready to race. If your controller isn't pairing with your Monster Jam RC, turn off the vehicle and remove the batteries, then start the connection sequence again. Time to set up your course. The set comes with 8 pieces and a start and finish line. Refer to the diagram on the back of the package or instruction sheet for an idea of how to set up the track. Or you can set them any way you want for a custom course. The controller has 2 toggles. The left is your throttle that controls speed. Push up to go forward and down for reverse. The right throttle is your steering. Press it left to turn left and right to turn right. Use both toggles to control your Gravedigger and Megalodon trucks and send them racing around the track. If Megalodon or Gravedigger is veering left while you're driving straight, turn the wheel alignment knob at the bottom of the vehicle counterclockwise. If it's drifting to the right, turn the knob on the bottom of the vehicle clockwise. When your truck slows down and stops working, it's time to replace the batteries. Open the battery door, remove the old batteries, and replace them with new ones. Close the battery door and you're ready to race. Now that you know how to drive your Gravedigger and Megalodon RC trucks, it's time to hit the track, press the throttle, and put these racing rivals to the test. Go to MonsterJamRC.com for any additional information.
It's the Monster Jam Grim Takedown playset how-to video, where we show you how to defeat this ghoulish Reaper. The playset comes with exclusive Gravedigger 1/64th scale truck, launcher, track, ramp, and Grim. Easily assemble the playset, load in Gravedigger, and you're ready to face Grim. To take Grim down, it takes 4 shots, 3 to lower him down, and 1 to knock his head back. Grim has 3 activation points on his chest. Start at the bottom, then crash your way up. Load Gravedigger onto the track and slam into action. If you miss his chest, use the lever to adjust the ramp for a direct hit. Hit his chest 2 more times, and you're ready to knock his head back. Adjust the ramp to the perfect angle, blast him down the track, and hit him on the chin to finish Grim off. Grim has 2 areas where you can connect more Monster Jam playsets. With the Zombie Madness playset, team up with the Undead and launch into double devastation. With the Champ Ramp, get Son of a Digger in on the action and slam into a triple team attack. Easily reset Grim to keep the high flying, smashing and crashing Monster Jam action going. It's the Monster Jam Grim Takedown playset. Now you can pull off the biggest Monster Jam stunts with the Stunt Dial playset, and this video will show you how. First, take the Stunt Dial playset out of the box to assemble. It comes with a launcher, landing ramp, and the pieces to easily assemble the Stunt Dial. It also comes with this exclusive Bakugan Dragonoid truck. Before you can pull off insane Monster Jam stunts, you have to put your playset together first. First, take the left side of the Stunt Dial support and slide the crank through and snap it into place. Snap the Stunt Dial to the inner part of the crank. Take the right side of the Stunt Dial support and line it up with the left side. Connect both pieces, then snap on the right side crank. Then snap the assembled Stunt Dial to the base. Add the launcher to the Stunt Dial by lining up the connector points and snapping them in place. Add Monster Jam stickers to deck out the launcher, Stunt Dial, and landing ramp. With the Stunt Dial playset assembled, you're ready for stunt action. The stunt set comes with a dial that lets you choose one of 4 stunts. Just turn the dial to choose your stunt. Each ramp shape launches your truck into a different stunt: backflip, corkscrew, high jump, or front flip. Let's start with the front flip. Set your landing ramp, load Dragonoid in the launcher, and slam. Send Dragonoid flying into a series of front flips. Try and hit the landing ramp. If you don't make it, don't worry, just adjust the ramp and try it again. Nailed it! Let's try another stunt. Turn the dial to corkscrew. Load Dragonoid and launch him into a twisting corkscrew. Switch stunts again for a backflip. You control the stunting action. The harder you launch, the more backflips you'll do. Go higher and farther than ever before with a high jump. Launch! The Stunt Dial playset works with all your 1/64th scale Monster Jam trucks. Now that you know how to use your Monster Jam Stunt Dial playset, you can stunt your trucks higher, further and flip like never before.
The Monster Jam Megalodon Monster Wash. This epic set is massive. At 3 feet long, it has lots of areas to drive your 164 dirty to clean trucks and get clean the Monster Jam wet. This video will show you how to build your Monster Jam Megalodon Monster Wash set and add water to make Megalodon go from dirty to clean and back again. Remove all the items from the box and spread them out. It comes with all the pieces you'll need to build the Monster Jam Megalodon Monster Wash, a sticker sheet, and a 164 Monster Jam Megalodon Dirty to Clean truck. Make sure you don't throw away the instruction sheet. It shows the step-by-step process of how to assemble the Megalodon Monster Wash. First, assemble the Power Wash. Line up the top and bottom pieces and connect the hinges. Next, open up the top and add the crank to the center. Then add the ramp to the front of the Power Wash. Line up the pegs and press into place. Time to assemble the brush scrub. First, add the 2 brushes. Line up the brushes to the inserts and snap into place. Then attach 4 posts to the underside of the top piece of the brush scrub. There are inserts on each corner. Just line up the posts to the inserts and snap into place. When you hear the snap, you'll know they're securely in place. Now attach 4 posts to the bottom piece of the brush scrub. Line up the posts to the inserts located on the underside and snap into place. Time to add stickers. Add stickers to both sides of the conveyor belt. Now attach the top and bottom pieces of the brush scrub. Line up the supports and brushes of the top pieces to the inserts of the bottom piece. Then snap together. Make sure the posts and brushes are fully snapped in. If they're not, the brushes won't spin. Snap the rotating Monster Jam sign into place and add the Monster Jam stickers to both sides of the sign. And the brush scrub is complete. Attach the brush scrub to the Power Wash. Line up the connectors and press into place. Now add the dunk pool to the end of the brush scrub. Line up the connectors and press into place. The exit ramp attaches to the outer side of the dunk pool. Snap in the supports to the underside of the ramp. But don't add the dunk pool yet, we'll get to that soon. Time to build the spin dry. Take the clear plexi spray shield and attach it to the back of the dunk pool. Line up the connectors and press into place. Now add the rotating base. Line up the 4 connectors and press into place. Attach the dryer fans to the top of the rotating platform. Then attach the rotating platform to the base. Finally, add the exit ramp and your Monster Jam Megalodon Monster Wash is ready for color change action. Time to roll into muddy Monster Jam action and color change fun. Your Monster Jam Megalodon Monster Wash set comes with a 164 Monster Jam Megalodon Dirty to Clean truck that goes from dirty to clean and back with warm and ice cold water. In order to get dirty to clean action, you have to add water to the Monster Jam Megalodon Monster Wash set. Open the crank wash and add warm water. This will make Megalodon's color change go from dirty to clean. The temperature should be 91 degrees Fahrenheit, so make sure to ask an adult for assistance. Then, add ice cold water to the dunk pool. This will make your dirty to clean Monster Jam truck's color change go from clean back to dirty. Megalodon's ready to get clean. Open the crank wash, roll him up the ramp, and push him in. Close the top and crank him. Check out all that water and bubble action as this deep sea predator spins around the crank wash. Watch Megalodon get clean as his dirty deco disappears. Flip open the crank wash and use the crank to roll Megalodon into the scrub brush. Turn the Monster Jam dial clockwise to activate the conveyor belt. Rotating brushes scrub Megalodon clean as he's pulled through. And check out the rotating Monster Jam sign. Now that Megalodon is clean, it's time to get rid of that excess water with the spin dry. Just activate the dial and send Megalodon spinning. The spray shield catches water as it flies. There are two ways to exit the spin dry. You can roll down the exit ramp and show off Megalodon's clean deco. Or you can launch into the dunk pool and splash down into ice cold water and go from clean to dirty again. Now that you know how to assemble and play with your Megalodon Monster Wash, you'll have lots of color change and splashing action fun.
Get ready to Bakugan Brawler the Monster Jam way with the Dragonoid RC. This video will show you how to operate your 1/24th Monster Jam Dragonoid RC truck and unleash your Bakugan Brawler. First, remove the Dragonoid truck, remote control, gate card, Bakugan Brawler, and instructions from the package. Make sure you don't throw out the instruction sheet. You'll need it to learn how to operate your truck and unleash your brawler. The 1/24th Bakugan requires 5 AAA batteries, 2 for the controller and 3 for the truck. Use a screwdriver to remove the battery cover on the controller. Install the batteries and replace the battery door, making sure it's securely in place. Do not remove or install batteries using sharp or metal tools. To install batteries in your truck, turn it upside down. Make sure the power is in the off position. Use a screwdriver to remove the battery cover. Install the batteries and replace the battery door. It's time to connect the controller and truck. Turn on your Monster Jam Bakugan and place it on a flat surface. Push the left throttle lever up to the maximum position for approximately 3 seconds and back to the minimum position to complete the connection. The wheels should turn right and return back to confirm pairing is successful. Now you're ready to roll. If your controller isn't pairing with the Bakugan truck, turn the truck off. Remove the batteries from the controller by pulling on the end of each one. Push the throttle up and down and drain any remaining power. Turn on the truck. Insert the batteries into the controller and replace the battery door. Again, push the left throttle lever up to the maximum position for approximately 3 seconds and back to the minimum position to complete the connection. The wheels should turn right and return back to confirm pairing is successful. The controller has 2 toggles. The left is your throttle that controls speed. Push up to go forward and down for reverse. The right throttle is your steering. Press it left to turn left and right to turn right. Use both toggles to control your 1/24th Bakugan RC and roll into cool stunts. If the Bakugan truck is veering left while you're driving straight, turn the drifting dial underneath the truck to the left until it drives straight. If it's drifting to the right, turn the drifting dial to the right until it drives straight. Now that the 1/24th Bakugan truck is driving straight, it's time to unleash Dragonoid. Place the gate card on Bakugan's roof and roll Dragonoid across the top of the gate card, starting from the rear of the truck. The 1/24th Monster Jam Dragonoid is ready to brawl. Now that you know how to drive your Bakugan RC truck and unleash Dragonoid, you're ready to roll into Monster Jam action.
Get ready for Mega Monster Jam action. Mega speed, mega stunts. It's the Mega El Toro Loco Monster Jam RC. This video will show you how to operate your Mega El Toro Loco. Get ready to grab the bull by the horns and go big with this Monster Jam RC beast. First, remove the Mega El Toro Loco, remote control, and instructions from the package. Make sure you don't throw out the instruction sheet. You'll need to learn how to operate your truck to pull off cool stunts. First, add 2 AAA batteries to the controller. Press down on the release button to slide down the battery cover. Install the batteries and replace the battery door. Do not remove or install batteries using sharp or metal tools. Now let's charge Mega El Toro Loco. Turn it upside down. Make sure the power switch is in the off position and remove the cover from the charging cable compartment. The truck is USB rechargeable. Just plug the cable into a computer to begin charging. The charging LED will flash when it's charging. When it stops flashing and stays on, Mega El Toro Loco is fully charged. Place the cable back in the charging compartment and close the door. Mega El Toro Loco pulls off massive stunts, so make sure the door is securely closed. It's time to connect the controller and truck. Turn on the vehicle and place it on a flat surface. Press the power button on the controller and wait until the power light stops flashing. Now you're ready to let the crazy bull run wild. If your controller isn't pairing with your Monster Jam RC, turn off the controller and turn it back on. Always make sure your vehicle is charged and the batteries are fresh. The controller has 2 toggles. The left is your throttle that controls speed. Push up to go forward and down for reverse. The right throttle is your steering. Press it left to turn left and right to turn right. Use both toggles to control your Mega El Toro Loco and send it speeding, stunting, and mega jumping. If Mega El Toro Loco is veering left while you're driving straight, drive straight and repeatedly press the right button under the right toggle. If it's drifting to the right, follow the same steps but repeatedly press the left button under the throttle toggle. The LED under the vehicle will flash when the battery is running low. Follow the steps again to fully recharge El Toro Loco for optimal performance. Now that you know how to drive your Mega El Toro Loco Monster Jam RC truck, you're ready to pull off Mega Monster Jam action. Visit Monster Jam RC to learn more tips and tricks.
Buckle up, because it's time for Mega Monster Jam action with the new Mega Megalodon RC from Spin Master. At over 2 feet long, this authentic replica is the biggest Megalodon RC ever. So get ready to learn how to operate your Mega Megalodon RC to overcome almost anything. When opening the box, be careful not to tear or throw away the instruction sheet located here at the top of the packaging. Inside the box, you'll find 1 Mega Megalodon monster truck, 1 remote control, and 1 instruction sheet. Mega Megalodon comes with an attached USB charging cable. This is for easy recharging. To charge Mega Megalodon, turn Mega Megalodon upside down to slide the cover off the bottom of the truck. Then plug the USB charging cable into a wall adapter or computer. While your truck is charging, the charging LED will blink, indicating that it's still charging. The LED under the vehicle will also flash when the battery is running low. When the charging LED remains on, it's indicating that your truck is fully charged. Once Mega Megalodon is fully charged, unplug the USB cable, wrap it around the pegs in the cable compartment, and set the USB head in the provided slot. Then slide the panel back in place. To connect your controller, place 2 AAA batteries in the controller. To do so, press down on the release button to slide down the battery cover. Then install the batteries and replace the battery door. Then turn on the power switch. Make sure the vehicle is on. The light on the remote will turn solid green once it's connected. If your controller isn't pairing with your truck, turn off the truck and the controller and restart the pairing sequence. Remember to look for the light on the remote to go solid to ensure the truck and remote are connected. Push up on the left toggle to accelerate forward and pull down to drive in reverse. Use the right toggle to steer left or right. After car-crashing, high-flying jumps, you may need to correct your truck's alignment. To do this, simply use the buttons located on the controller. If your truck is veering to the right while you are trying to drive straight, press the button on the left beneath the right toggle. If your truck veers to the left while you are trying to drive straight, press the button on the right beneath the right toggle. Do this until the alignment is correct. To see your Mega Megalodon's best performance, drive on paved roads, cut grass, and other low-trim surfaces. And this shark needs to avoid water or wet areas. For best performance, make sure your truck is fully charged and the batteries are fresh. Visit MonsterJamRC.com to learn more tips and tricks about your Monster Jam truck. The Monster Jam Ramp Champ RC. Soft wheels let you stunt hard indoors. This video will show you how to operate your truck and set up your ramps for different stunts. Remove the product from the box. It comes with Ramp Champ Gravedigger, shell and truck chassis, modular ramp pieces, USB charging cable, controller, and instruction sheet. Make sure to keep your instruction sheet. You'll need it to learn how to charge and operate your Monster Jam Ramp Champ. First, you'll need to assemble the vehicle by attaching the Gravedigger shell to the truck chassis. Flip up the shocks of both the front and rear wheels of the chassis. Line up the connector points in the wheel wells on the underside of the Gravedigger shell and snap them into place, starting with the front wheels first and then the back wheels for easier assembly. Now let's install two AAA batteries into the controller. Press down on the release button and slide down the battery door. Install the batteries, then replace the battery door, making sure it's securely in place. When it's time to replace the batteries, remove the battery door and pull on one end of each battery to remove them. Install new batteries and replace the battery door. Never use sharp objects to remove batteries. To charge your Ramp Champ, you can either turn the truck on or off. The power switch is located on the bottom of the truck. Plug the small end of the USB charging cable into the charging port. Plug the large end of the cable into a USB computer port or charging cube. The on-off LED will pulse when the truck is charging and remain on when fully charged. Please make sure to wait for the battery to be fully charged so that you get the best performance out of your Ramp Champ. With the Ramp Champ fully charged, it's time to connect it to the controller. Turn the power switch to the on position and place it on a flat surface. Hold the controller near the truck and press the power button. The power light will flash during the connection process and stop flashing when the vehicle and controller are connected. Now you're ready to roll into Monster Jam action. If your vehicle and controller do not connect, turn the vehicle off. Remove the batteries from the controller by pulling on the end of each one. Push the throttle up and down to drain any remaining power after batteries are removed. Turn on the truck, insert batteries into the controller, and replace the battery door. Push the throttle lever up to the maximum position for approximately 3 seconds and back to the minimum position to complete the connection. The Monster Jam Ramp Champ works like a regular RC. Push the toggle on the controller up to drive forward and back to drive in reverse. Push the right toggle left and right to steer. If you're driving straight but Ramp Champ drifts to the left, press the right button under the steering toggle repeatedly until the truck drives straight. If Ramp Champ drifts to the right, press the left button under the steering toggle repeatedly until the truck drives straight. If the motor stalls, the LED will flash. Release the controller toggles for 5 seconds to reset it. Now it's time to assemble the ramp and launch into epic Monster Jam stunts. First, place the left and right supports on the side of the ramp surface and slide into place. Make sure the pieces snap into the ramp surface properly. The ramp also comes with a piece that allows you to do backflips and corkscrews. Follow the same steps to assemble the second ramp. To connect the ramps, place them next to each other. Line up the connector points and slide them into place. You can configure the ramp in different ways to pull off different Monster Jam stunts. Leave the ramps connected to each other for big air. Add the additional ramp pieces to the top of the ramps to pull off a backflip. Disconnect the ramps and place them across from each other for jumping and landing stunts. Now you know how to charge and drive your Ramp Champ truck and how to assemble and configure the ramps. You'll have lots of fun with your Monster Jam Ramp Champ RC, pulling off epic stunts indoors.
I'm Adam Anderson, driving the Megalodon Monster Jam truck, attempting the world record 8-truck jump. I'll be using my Spin Master Megalodon RC to get a little practice in before the big jump. So setting up for this jump, the biggest thing in my eyes is that I have the most run at the ramp possible to build the speed I need to clear all 8 trucks. Because if I don't, who wants to land on top of another Monster Jam truck? I sure don't. Let's try it out. Let me jump it off this massive jump. Oh, this is gonna be like a double whammy right here. That's not what we're looking for. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clear all 8 Monster Jam trucks. Tune in to see if I make it.
What's up, Monster Jam fans? This is Barry Moosauer here, driver of the Zombie Monster Jam truck. And we are here to break a world record of the most revolutions done in a Monster Jam truck in a donut. To describe that here, I've got a 1/64th scale Spin Master Monster Jam Zombie Collectible. So just pretend my hand is this 77-foot diameter circle that I'm gonna have to stay inside for the record to count. And I'm just gonna be spinning as fast as I possibly can and maintaining good momentum, as well as recognizing where the boundaries are to make sure that we get the record locked in for Zombie.
First thing about setting up for a proper nose wheelie is you have to pull up on the obstacle perfectly centered and squared. You take off, you give it a lot of throttle, you upset the truck, use brake. The very first part after that, you have to get it balanced. You have to catch it. That's the most important part. Once you catch it, control it. You do not want to catch it roughly because it'll go over quick. Once you catch it, then you balance it, you know, using the brake, using the gas. Depending on which way it goes, you have to use throttle when it goes forward. You have to use brake when it's, you know, too far forward. Then you have to be able to walk it forward. So you have to let it go over center forward, then apply throttle. Catch it again, apply throttle. It's kind of challenging as you're looking directly at the ground. That's the only thing you can see. But when you want to perform a good one and walk it out as far as you possibly can, it's nice if you can get some speed under it, get it going forward, walk it forward, brake, get it to balance, more brake, it goes forward, then you give it some gas. And you want to be able to do that, you know, in unison. You do not want to have to think about each part of what you're doing. When you get great at it, you don't have to think about which appendage is doing what. Then you want to walk that thing out as far as possible.
What's up, Monster Jam fans? Bryce Kenny here, driver of the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Monster Jam truck. And I'm pumped. We are here. We are going to break the speed record, Guinness World Record. And I'm gonna show you on my Spin Master die-cast truck here how we were able to shave some weight to make sure we can go out there and break this record.
Normally these trucks are about 12,000 pounds. We've got it down to about 10,000. We've shaved weight inside the cab, here on the chassis, but also on our big giant BKT tires, so we don't have the same vibration doing that right there. We want to make them tried and true. We have buffed them down to the millimeter to make sure we get zero vibration as much as possible when I'm going down this track at 100 miles an hour. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. Awesome stuff coming.
To attempt to set a world record high jump. All right, I'm gonna run you guys through exactly what I'm gonna do to try and set this world record high jump. First, I'm gonna back Gravedigger up about 4 or 5 truck lengths away from this ramp right here. This is my metal ramp that I'm actually gonna be attempting the high jump with. Then I'm gonna hold that thing to the floor until it exits this ramp and Gravedigger is completely airborne. Hopefully I'll be getting about 50 or 60 feet of air so I can beat that record and hopefully land it really smoothly on the backside of this ramp on all 4 tires. I've got my Spin Master RC Gravedigger right here. I'm gonna give you guys a little demonstration of what I'm talking about. I hope I do that in a high jump. Tune in to see if I break it.
What's up? I'm Tal the Duke, the driver of Monster Energy. Now I'm setting the world record for the first forward momentum double backflip. So to try it out here, I have the Spin Master 1/64th Monster Jam truck here, driving down a 100-foot long straightaway, and you're hitting 45 miles an hour. This is where the trick gets real and crazy. You're in first gear, and as you hit the ramp, the front tires hit the pad. This is the crucial part. This is where you hit second gear in the air. This is where you're going from 55 miles an hour with your BKT tires to over 100 miles an hour. As you rotate the truck, you're looking down, you're at 60 feet off the ground right here at this point. But yet, this is where the trick gets really tricky. This is where you commit to the second rotation into the second backflip, and you want to have the truck pitched just perfectly to where those BKT tires land on all 4 evenly the same, and you drive on out. Look at this thing. Look how tall it is. This is probably one of the highest points in Florida.
Adam Anderson here, World Finals champion and hopefully Guinness World Record holder. That is if I get Gravedigger to do a wheelie for nearly 600 feet. And attempting the world record wheelie in a Monster Jam truck. So behind the wheel of my 1/64th scale Gravedigger, I'll show you the attempt that we're gonna make. But this Jersey barrier that we've placed out there, it's very difficult to get the truck to go up this and not be so abrupt that we get the perfect landing to slap the truck up into the slap wheelie and ride it out. But we cannot go beyond vertical and drag the chassis. And once we get to that balance point, we gotta make sure we can ride it long enough to hopefully make it to that 600-foot mark. But it may veer off to the left or the right. And if it does, I'm hoping that the communication between myself and the crew, they can tell me when to stop so I don't damage my truck or anything surrounding it. And hopefully, if all goes well, we can ride it all the way out to the end.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and today we're going to try to break a Guinness Book World Record of riding a Monster Jam truck on 2 wheels performing a bicycle. In order to perform a world record bicycle, it is absolutely crucial that I have nice side traction on my BKT tires. As you can see, the side cleat is everything. Everything counts on that, and it's actually on your Spin Master toy right at home, so you can perform a bicycle. And I challenge you to go as far as you can on 2 wheels at your own home. While I attempt the Monster Jam Bicycle World Record, there's a lot of crazy things that go into play. And I'm gonna be doing it with a 12,000-pound monster truck, mind you, off of a ramp. I'll be approaching my ramp at an angle just right to set me dead straight down the target area. Once I leave this ramp, hopefully it doesn't jump me. It just sets me to that perfect balance point riding the bicycle. And once that bicycle gets up on 2 wheels, the suspension has to articulate just right, setting me in, letting me reach my goal of over 1,500 feet to get the world record bicycle.
The Monster Jam Rev Spin. Pop into wheelies and spin into 2-wheel donuts. This video will show you how to operate and play with your Rev Spin trucks, so you can roll into epic Monster Jam stunts. It's your favorite Monster Jam trucks ready to roll into action. There's no assembly required with Rev Spin trucks. All you have to do is remove it from the package. Make sure the wheelie bar is set before you start to stunt. To roll your Rev Spin into action, just pull back and release. Your Monster Jam truck will speed forward and pop up into a spinning wheelie. Make sure the tires stay on the surface while you pull back your Monster Jam truck. The wheels will wind and engage the mechanism to send your truck rolling forward when you release it. Pull back until you hear a click. If the wheels aren't touching the surface while you pull back, the spring will not wind and engage, and your truck won't have any power. If the wheels are touching while you pull back, but you lift them before you release the truck, the spring will cause the wheels to spin and you won't have any power when you release the truck. Make sure you pull back and release with the wheels on the surface. Reset the wheelie bar and you're ready to roll into more spinning stunts. Launch off ramps and jumps to amp up the action. Create your very own one-of-a-kind Monster Jam stunts. Now that you know how to play with your Rev Spin trucks, you'll have lots of fun rolling into Monster Jam wheelie spinning stunts. The Monster Jam Dueling Dragon playset. It's a dragon versus dragon showdown as you launch into battle and fly over lava to defeat the beast. Land in the turret to take him down, or land in his mouth and get chomped. This video will show you how to build your Monster Jam Dueling Dragon playset and get medieval the Monster Jam way. Remove all the items from the box and spread them out. It comes with all the pieces you'll need to build the Monster Jam Dueling Dragon playset, including a 1/64 Monster Jam Dragon truck. Make sure you don't throw away the instruction sheet. It shows the step-by-step process of how to assemble the Dueling Dragon playset. First, attach the launcher to the lava base. Then add the Mega Jump and Backflip ramps to the lava base. Line up the connectors and press into place. Now connect the second lava piece to complete the base. Add the castle and dragon to the lava base. Line up the connector points and snap into place. Add the dragon's arms and wings to its body. Then add the tail to the back of the castle. It looks like he's smashing through it. Finish by adding the turret to the top of the castle. Line up the connector points and snap into place. Make sure the dragon's mouth is open and ready to chomp down. Now you're ready to take him on. Load dragon into the launcher and slam into battle. If you launch without enough power, you'll end up in the lava. Load dragon and launch again with power. Look out! Not enough power! You landed in his mouth. Remove your dragon truck and reset the dragon's mouth. Then get back into the battle. Launch it just right, fly over the dragon, and land in the turret to take him down. The Dueling Dragon playset also has 2 ramps, and it works with all your Monster Jam 1/64 trucks for more stunts. You can launch over the lava on the Mega Jump ramp, go up and over on the Backflip ramp, or use both at the same time for a mid-air crash. Now that you know how to assemble and play with your Dueling Dragon playset, you'll have lots of fun launching into battle and speeding into stunts. When Monster Jam gets medieval, only the strong survive.
Hi, I'm Barry Musauer, driver of the Zombie Monster Jam truck, and I got discovered at a big, huge RC monster truck race at the home of Gravedigger, that's right, Digger's Dungeon, in Poplar Branch, North Carolina, driving radio-controlled trucks just like your brand new Mega Gravedigger here. And I can't wait to show you guys how to drive an RC truck. So grab your Mega Gravedigger and let's get started.
Introducing the all-new, fully functional Mega Gravedigger RC from Spin Master. At over 2 feet long, this Gravedigger replica has unstoppable performance and can overcome almost anything. When opening the box, be careful not to tear or throw away the instruction sheet located here at the top of the packaging. Inside the box, you'll find 1 Mega Gravedigger monster truck, 1 remote control, and 1 instruction sheet. Mega Gravedigger comes with an attached USB charging cable. This is for easy recharging. To charge Mega Gravedigger, turn the vehicle off and slide the cover off the bottom of the truck. Then plug the USB charging cable into a wall adapter or computer. While your truck is charging, the headlights will blink, indicating it's still charging. When the headlights remain on, this indicates your truck is fully charged. Once your Mega Gravedigger is fully charged, unplug the USB cable, wrap it around the pegs in the cable compartment, and set the USB head in the provided slot. Then slide the panel back in place. To connect your controller, first place the batteries in the controller and turn on the power switch. Then turn on the vehicle. The light on the remote will turn solid green once it's connected. Once you're connected, it's time to Monster Jam. Push up on the left toggle to accelerate, and pull down to reverse. Use the right toggle to steer left or right. Combine these actions to take your Mega Gravedigger almost anywhere. Your Mega Gravedigger can roll over almost anything, but to help it get over obstacles, create a little ramp to get it started. Like all professional Monster Jam trucks, a little care and maintenance is required to keep your truck driving straight into the action. After car crashing, high-flying jumps, you may need to correct your truck's alignment. To do this, simply use the buttons located on the controller. If your truck is veering to the right, press the button on the left. If your truck veers to the left, press the button on the right. Do this until the alignment is correct. To see your Mega Gravedigger's best performance, drive on paved roads, cut grass, and other low-trim surfaces. Always avoid water or wet areas. If your controller isn't pairing with your truck, turn off the truck and the controller and restart the pairing sequence. Remember to look for the light on the remote to go solid to ensure the truck and remote are connected. Always make sure your truck is fully charged and the batteries are fresh. Now it's time for some high-flying, gravity-defying Monster Jam fun. Visit MonsterJamRC.com to learn more about your Monster Jam truck. Get ready for epic stunts with Monster Jam Freestyle Force. This video will show you how to operate your Freestyle Force Gravedigger. First, remove the Freestyle Force Gravedigger, the controller, and instructions from the package. Make sure you don't throw out the instruction sheet. First, add 2 AAA batteries to the controller. Use a pen or similar small object to press down on the release button to slide down the battery cover. Install the batteries and replace the battery door. Do not remove or install batteries using sharp or metal tools. Now let's charge Gravedigger. Turn it upside down and make sure the power switch is in the off position. Remove the cover from the charging cable compartment. The truck is USB rechargeable. Just plug the cable into a computer to begin charging. The charging LED will flash when it's charging. When it stops flashing and stays on, the Freestyle Force Gravedigger is fully charged. Place the cable back in the charging compartment and close the door. It's time to connect the controller and Gravedigger. Turn on the vehicle and place it on a flat surface. Press the power button on the controller. The LED will blink while connecting and turn solid when connected. Now you're ready to roll. If your controller isn't pairing with your Monster Jam truck, turn it off and start the connection sequence again. Always make sure your vehicle is charged and the batteries are fresh. The controller has 2 toggles. The left is your throttle that controls speed. Push up to go forward and down for reverse. The right throttle is your steering. Press it left to turn left and right to turn right. Use both toggles to control your Gravedigger. If Gravedigger is veering left while you're driving straight, drive straight and press the right button under the right toggle multiple times. If it's drifting to the right, follow the same steps but press the left button under the throttle. Your controller has 2 modes, beginner and advanced. In beginner mode, stunts are push button only and speed is limited, but it's easier to stay in wheelies. Advanced mode allows maximum speed and manual stunt capability. It's recommended to use Freestyle Force Gravedigger outdoors, on pavement, and away from cars and roads while in advanced mode. Now, let's learn how to pull off epic freestyle stunts. Press the nose wheelie button to balance on the front wheels and drive around. Tap the nose wheelie button to bounce the Gravedigger on the front wheels. Press the tail wheelie button to balance on the back wheels to drive around. Tap the tail wheelie button to bounce the Gravedigger on the back wheels. If Gravedigger is not performing wheelies, clean the tires and make sure the vehicle is fully charged. Now that you know how to pull off wheelie action, it's time for non-stop 2-wheel stunts with your Gravedigger Freestyle Force. And for optimum performance, don't forget to wipe down the tires before each use. Monster Jam trucks need a little love every now and then. even Mega Gravedigger. After car crashing, truck trashing jumps, you may need to bust out the old toolbox and change a tire. To replace a damaged tire, remove the exterior screw inside the wheel hub located here. Now, remove the tire from the truck body. Next, remove the 2 screws on the back of the tire located here. And take out the hub from the tire core. Now it's time to install the new tire. Insert the hub with the pegs into the outside of the tire like this. Make sure the grooves line up with the tire. You'll know because it can only go in one way. Insert the back half of the hub on the other side of the tire. Make sure to align the grooves. Now, put the screws back, reattach the tire to the truck, and secure it in place with the screw, but don't over-tighten the screws. Over-tightening can strip the thread, so just make sure the screws are firmly in place. That's better. Now, get out there for some high-flying Monster Jam action.
Smash your way into the arena with Monster Jam Gravedigger Plush RC. Squeeze it, drive it, crash it. Now let's open the box and see what's inside. Unlock these fasteners to release your Gravedigger and set it free. Power up your Monster Jam RC by opening the battery door and placing 3 AAA batteries in the RC. Now place 2 AAA batteries in the controller. Turn on the vehicle and push any button on the controller to connect the 2. Nice! Now, let's Monster Jam! Push the left button to drive forward, and the right button to reverse and turn. Awesome! Now that you have the basics down, squeeze it, drive it, crash it! The soft body and tires are great for indoor play, so you can crash all you want without damaging anything. If your Monster Jam Gravedigger Plush RC isn't responding, just turn it off and back on again to reconnect the controller to the RC. If it still isn't responding, take out all the batteries and repeat the connection process. Monster Jam trucks need a little care every now and then, especially after all that crashing. Spot clean your Gravedigger using a damp cloth, like this. But sometimes a tough machine needs a tough machine wash. Remove the plush portion by removing the screws here, with a long screwdriver and sliding the plastic insert out from the plush body. Now, just throw it in for a machine wash. Once it's clean and fully dry, slide the plastic insert back in. Make sure the larger side is inserted first and line up the post with the holes to screw it back in. Once you've secured it in place, squeeze it, drive it, crash it. And if you're driving more than one, make sure you connect them one at a time. When you're done playing, you can take your buddy with you anywhere.
It's gravity-defying, over-the-top Monster Jam action with click and flip trucks. This video will show you how you can easily pull off over-the-top Monster Jam action with some of your favorite Monster Jam trucks. First, unbox your click and flip truck. It has all the cool detail of a real Monster Jam truck. Then just click and flip. Whoa, Gravedigger pulls off an epic front flip. When you press the back of the truck, you'll hear a click, letting you know the jumping mechanism is engaged. Max D is all about high-flying stunts. Let's make him do it. It's a Max D front flip, just like the real truck. You can stunt one truck at a time, go for a double truck flip, or click and flip a bunch of trucks for jumping, flipping, and crashing action. Now that you know how to use your click and flip trucks, you can easily recreate over-the-top action of your favorite Monster Jam trucks.